It's your friendly neighborhood Houston, Texas realtor. And I'm just going to speak from my heart. Today, after many years of being me, Mr. Encouragement, and Mr. like I call myself, the hairy leg cheerleader, I got a call. I have not forgotten this young man. I pretend very often, but I didn't forget him. I wanted to hear his story because he called me today. This kid, when I met him a couple years back, I want to say, he looked lost. And so I spoke with him. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about me. I'm real big into mentorship. I really want a mentor. I really want to help kids, especially young men. I feel like young men today are almost forgotten that they even exist. And that's just my perspective on things. Young adult men don't know much. There's not a lot of them who do. And there's a lot of opportunity out there. But when I saw this kid walking down my street, and he was just sad, I reached out, I said, "What's the matter?" And he got to telling me all his stories and all his problems. One thing I told him was, hey, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't do and don't make the same mistakes that everybody else has shown you will surely lead you to a path of failure. I would send him text messages and scriptures to encourage him. Today he calls me up out of nowhere and tells me that he owns his own business. He's in love with the girl. He's bought his own car. And he's telling me, man, he said, when you talked to me that day, you don't know what I was really going through. And one of my biggest honors is that he said I was like a father to him at that point. Y'all, I'm just a giant kid, man. I'm a giant man child, guys. But I'm real big into mentorship. I'm real big into you're walking down a dark path and maybe I have a torch and I put a little light on the path to show you, hey, it's not so hard after all. It was the greatest feeling knowing that, you could encourage somebody and hear it come back to you and say, thank you so much. He even offered to come by and pick me up and go to lunch. I'm holding to that. Yeah. But I'm really big into mentorship. And one thing that I would love to do is that I want to work on a program specifically geared toward that. Not because of just him, but because there's so many of us out there who just need a little encouragement and just a little bit to know you're going to be okay. It was the greatest feeling in the world, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I have really nothing more than encouragement. And I know this video is kind of it's not really to do with anything with real estate. It's not really anything to do with any of the things I typically talk to y'all about. But I felt so moved by that, man. My heart is so full. And I'm so grateful that God used me at any given moment to just encourage somebody. So I'm encouraging all of you, man, don't give up. Don't get tired. Keep fighting. What you're fighting for in your life is worth fighting for. And if you're not sure, seek out a mentor. Seek out somebody who's older than you, a little bit more successful than you. Maybe they've even living the type of life you want to live. Who knows? But just don't give up. Don't look for a temporary, permanent solution for a temporary problem. Don't quit when you're standing in front of a molehill, not realizing all the glory is on the other side. My heart is so full. I love y'all. Good night. It's well past my bedtime. I'm supposed to be reading this book. I'm getting dark rings around my eyes, but I just had to share that. It's not to build me up at all. But y'all see my energy. Y'all see who I am. And man, I just hope that every one of you feel encouraged. Have a good night. God bless.